What's up, viewers? This is ProjectJakePlays, and you're watching episode number 1 of Project Morrowind Overhauled in glorious 1080p. And before we dive in, I just want to say really quick before we start here. I've got a few mods installed. The game looks great. It looks better than Oblivion does, like vanilla with no mods. I'll go over them during my character creation, so you don't have to listen to it right now. I'll just jump right in. But I have an HD intro, as you'll notice, so I guess I'll mention that one now. But here we go.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Alright, I just love Jib's. People say Jub, Jayub, I don't know, J-I-U-B. I love Jib's voice, it's so iconic. And he looks amazing right now. Right now he's a little blurry because with one of my graphics mods, it focuses on what your cursor's on, there's depth perception. So he's gonna look even more focused as soon as I put my cursor back on him. And I don't know about you guys, but I love the Elder Scrolls, and I always like roleplay with my characters and have backstories. I've never had an Elder Scrolls character in any game named after with a regular people today name, and it absolutely kills me. But for just my playthrough, I think I should just make my name Jake, so it's not over the top here. I really think that's what I should do. I guess. I mean, that's all right. No, God, I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to do it. He's gonna be named Seldrin, which is my current Dungeons and Dragons character that I've been playing with.
Well,
so there isn't focus.
Not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Look, the walking animation's fixes
Quiet.
too.
Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Alright, so now I know how to walk. But yeah, real quick, I wrote a list here. Better do what they say. I use Morrowind Sound and Graphics Overhaul. So that's a pretty good one. Obviously, every texture is really new. And I just noticed these. What is that? What the heck? Oh, they're hanging.
You better do what they say.
I'm gonna do what they say, Jib. But my Morrowind Sound and Graphics Overhaul, you can use different graphics extenders, and with mine, I'm currently using Morrowind Graphic Extender XE. I'm also using the code patch. I have the HD intro video. I have Morrow loading, which, as you saw, they have cool intros. I mean, not intro scenes, loading scenes with. I don't know. I guess what you could say. It's like factual loading screens, like they had in Oblivion and Skyrim. You know. I've also got natural healing, which just makes your health regenerate slightly over time. I've got lower first-person sneak camera. It lowers it by just a little bit than normally. I've also got fashionable merchants, which makes the merchants not equip things when you sell stuff to them. So if you accidentally sell something to them, they don't put it on and it's not ever accessible. And I've also got a few starter barrels. Well, I'll go over that in a second. Now that that's done with, we'll see you later, Jib. Also, look, this body looks so much better than the original Morrowind body.
What they say.
It looks so good. Cruising at a constant 59 to 60 FPS, but I will warn you. Morrowind was designed to run on a single-core processor, so even though I have an amazing graphics card and a processor that blows Morrowind's engine out of the boat, or out of the water, sometimes the FPS will drop just because the computers these days are so, what's the term? It basically bottlenecks so badly what the engine was capable of. The engine is literally not even optimized well for it, so
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
So even with my GTX 1060, it's gonna eventually give me a little bit of frame rate issues, probably outside.
Leave, the sooner we can move on.
But see, look at this camera blur there as it focuses on different items.
Yes, confused?
So cool.
We're all waiting.
But alright, here we go. Trapdoor to Seydanin. I say Seda. Some people say it differently. I don't know. Let me put this notepad away. I don't need to have my mind
This is where they
anymore.
want you. Head down to the dock and it'll show you to the census office.
God, it's so beautiful though. Look at that water. That's incredible. If you've ever seen Morrowind originally, vanilla Morrowind, it wasn't even in a 1920 by 1080 ratio. It was, well, that's not the ratio. It was in a 4:3 ratio, like 800 by 600, I think. And now it's 1920 by 1080 in a 16:9 ratio. So pretty nice, pretty good mods, really great.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from here.
Okay, so we're gonna be a dark elf, and I already mentioned the mods. So basically, what I'm gonna do is talk about Morrowind itself for a second here. I love the Elder Scrolls. I've mentioned it to you guys a lot. I love pretty much any RPG game, especially based in like fantasy world like this is. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not a Morrowind veteran. Some people have been playing this game since 2002 when it came out. The first Elder Scrolls game I played was Skyrim. Like, if that makes me a noob, sorry, that's the truth. But hope you guys don't hate me for it, and I just want you to know that I'm not gonna be playing this like most experts would be. I don't know everything about this game, you know. What face do I want? So the thing is, I'm going to be playing just the main quest at this point anyways. I don't know if I like that face. I'm going to be playing just the main quest. And no, I'm not the best player at Morrowind. It's obviously an old RPG. It's dated. Oh, maybe I want sort of Jib's face here. Now I could look exactly like Jib. That's kind of what my D&D character looks like, I guess. I don't know. Seldrin. I'm not a huge Dungeons & Dragons player by any means. I just started playing the game like a month ago. After trying to convince my girlfriend and my friends that we should play for like a year, they finally agreed. My girlfriend and her two brothers, so... It's a pretty normal looking face. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
But yeah, even the animations are so much better. Yeah, see, I'm down to like 44 FPS right now. Weird. Barely noticeable because it's Morrowind, but... Yeah, so anyways, I've played this game all the way through once 2 years ago, and it wasn't even... It wasn't even a Steam version. It was a different version, to be honest with you. That's all I'm gonna say. But so yeah, there's some stuff I probably will not know about. I know a few tips and tricks here and there, but all you Morrowind veteran players, please be patient with me. You know, I remember some stuff. I don't remember a whole lot. I've only played through it once. Think about the game you played through one time 2 years ago. How much you actually know about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know a lot about Elder Scrolls lore, but this game in general specifically, not the most knowledgeable.
Yes, we've been expecting
But
you.
God, these characters
You'll
look
have to be
amazing.
recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do
Come
this,
on.
and the choice is yours.
Come in. Create custom class always. Yeah, we're gonna go for more of a... We're gonna go more for like a soldier, but we're gonna have a little bit of magic in there, I guess. You kind of have to for Morrowind, don't you? So we're gonna go Longblade. Let's see. You know what? I'll just cut to when this is done. Alright, we're back. My specialization is in combat, because I am pretty much doing that all the time. Strength and endurance are my attributes. For major skills, we got Longblade, Heavy Armor, Armorer, Block, and Security, because I do love me some good loot and some locked chests. For minor skills, we got Speechcraft, Mercantile, Enchant, Alchemy, and Restoration. I even made a cool little class description there. You'll notice I don't have acrobatics or athletics on here. Personally, I mean, yeah, that's the fastest way to level up, but in my experience, boosting skills like that super easily actually makes you a weaker character in the long run because, well, you're not going to level up your main level for leveling up any other skills. And you just kind of get behind in your combat skills when you're just constantly leveling up your character by running around in circles or jumping around. So obviously I'm going to be able to enchant and do alchemy pretty well, because those skills are pretty much, even if you're not a mage in Morrowind, you really want those, because you can pretty much enchant or do anything in Morrowind when it comes to enchantment and alchemy. I'm not too good at it. I haven't experimented a whole lot, but I always love my speechcraft skills and then restoration, because if I do dab into magic, it'll be to heal.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Alright, let's get this underway. Warrior every single time, every Elder Scrolls game.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Yep, looks correct to me. Not too bad of a start off. My fatigue is especially high, which is pretty nice. Yep, long blade is starting off at 40, heavy armor at 35. These are really boosted because they're my major skills, but long blade especially is pretty nice, so that's pretty neat. I know of a stats menu. Yay! I'm not gonna look at my menu.
To the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
I'm not gonna look at my menu because I'll rearrange it later. But I need these papers. That's me. I'm a dark elf named Seldrin. Okay, so thank you. So basically, we're gonna go out there. But if you guys don't know about this trick here, then if you've been playing Morrowind since 2002, you know. If you don't know, then that's okay. But you really need to know this trick. Basically, you can steal anything in Morrowind, and if you drop it before they take it from you, you can pick it back up, but it's not stealing. The only catch is you're still going to get a bounty and everything, but before you leave, you actually won't get a bounty. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to go to my inventory. I'm going to drop this puppy on the ground. And he's going to be like,
through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
What are you doing? Your actions will be let go for now, but once you release, stuff like that will get you arrested again. Goodbye, that's fine, I'm going to pick this up. And that's worth 650 gold, which helps tremendously when you start out Morrowind. I have a couple starter barrel mods, so I don't have to worry too much about gold in the very beginning. You get a lot of gold. If you do the main quest right away before leveling up, a lot of characters give you gold anyway. I don't feel too bad about it. You can also do that with these books, they're worth 50 each. It's a bit harder because he'll be closer to you, so it's harder to hit your inventory right away, so I'm not going to bother. But that's another way to get 200 more gold. And if we go through here, there's also a lot more items you can get. I mean, you can go through everything. Take all the stuff in here. You can take those 2 buckets. Get everything you can. And just drop it all out of your inventory, then pick it back up later before you leave completely. Or basically before you exit the building completely, and you'll be able to keep it. So I'm going to take this worn iron dagger. Equip it. Okay. Of course, you just click on your character with items to equip them. Alright. Let's read note. I don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as Scamp's claw by morning. I can't read today if you didn't notice. I'm not gonna take that. But yeah, you can take all this stuff. This picture is worth 30 gold itself. So that's a good haul here. But yeah, that's 30. These are all pretty nice. These add up. This is with like 40. It just shows about like the signs and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna pick that lock though. I'm gonna take this lock pick. I'm trying to speed up here because it's been 15 minutes already. Morrowind lockpicking is cool, but like at the same time it's weird. Lockpick success. It better work when I just picked security as a major skill. 31 gold. Good haul. And of course later I'm going to be optimizing my favorites menu and stuff like that. So we're outside, almost to the main village area. I know I have a menu. We're going to take this ring right here, because this ring is Fargoth's ring. If you don't know who Fargoth is, you'll love Fargoth. And I seem to remember this beginning part pretty well. I think everyone does. Talk to the captain. Okay. Big point here. Basically, what you're gonna want to do, even if you don't take this limeware platter, you need to take this key, alright?
Your papers, please.
Please leave me alone. It's kind of tricky because if you mess up, he's right there. He doesn't even have to travel before he comes to get you. I'm gonna sneak. He's not looking. Basically, you want to take it.
Grab him.
And I got it. I hit tab in time. So basically, drop this key. Yeah, goodbye. If you don't get that key, you're probably gonna want to start over your game, unless you have starter barrel mods. So you'll see why in a second here. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Stellus Gravius. But my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. I'm going to ask you anyway. Tell me about your background, Stellus. I am Stellus Gravius, Knight Errant of the Imperial Legion. I like Gravius better than Gravius. What is Morrowind? Is this the place I'm at? Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here. But your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are free. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Please tell me. This package came with news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades, and they'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you. What is that? And a diversal to your name. That text is tiny on my big monitor, I'm sorry. Also, I can't read. So we got directions in the journal, we got the package, we got 87 gold. That's kind of all I really want to know right now. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So now to Satanin, yay! Plus J, use your journal, blah 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 blah. Alright. Journal. Got it. Well, you need the warehouse key before I do anything else. It's so beautiful. Before you get the warehouse key, or blah blah blah. You need the warehouse key for this right here. I'm trying to talk too fast. Otherwise, you have to wait till you're lock level 45, and basically in there you can steal a bunch of like guard stuff. It's pretty awesome. It's an easy way to get some armor, or pretty much you can. Basically, what I would do was loot it like I looted everything else in there. On a normal playthrough. So that's pretty neat. And here's Fargoth. But what we're gonna do is not that. Pause the video. And resume. So basically, I just rearranged my menu here because you can do that. I really like to look at my character's armor and stuff, so that's pretty big. Map, pretty big, but like you don't need any bigger than this, so that's fine. Magic menu you always want pretty big, and then there's my skills, so that's pretty neat. So there's a couple things we're gonna do. Like I said, we're pretty much only gonna be taking care of the main quest. There's quite a few things around here in Satanin that you can take care of to get a good boost of money and stats, a couple small quests, including solving a murder, which is pretty cool. But we're not going to do any of those. I mean, there's plenty of walkthrough videos for like tips and tricks of starting out in Morrowind. I mean, obviously I've had to check them out myself. I'm not an expert at this game like I am. I would consider myself for Skyrim, but just look at this. Look at how the freaking grass moves around you. That doesn't even happen in Skyrim. But there's Seldrin in his commoner clothes. And I love these graphics, but we're just going to be taking care of one tiny little quest. Well, maybe two. That'll take like a minute, if that. But we're going to talk to Fargoth here. Are you the one that the boat dropped off? I had to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? Yes, I found it. Here, take it. You found it. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. You are my new favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. So basically what all that does is he takes that ring from you that you found in that barrel, and the owner of that trader over there, I think he's a high elf. He has a better disposition with you, so he really likes you. So when you sell stuff or buy stuff from him, you'll have better odds of getting better prices. I'll show you my starting barrel mods real quick. It adds 3 right there, like 1 for each of the major classes you can choose. And then it adds 1 up by the Silt Strider. I cannot even remember what's in them, to be honest with you. It's like some starting out armor and weapons. If I'm gonna grab them, and as a trade-off, I'm not gonna loot the warehouse that I just stole the key from. So, you know, those of you who like to kind of play completely legit, stealing that key would technically be legitimate because you're gaining access to there. But if these starter barrels are too easy for you, that's kind of my trade-off here. I'm not gonna loot this warehouse or sell anything from it. And I'm pretty sure the starting barrel is just like armor and a sword. Like I said, it was a long time ago when I played. Oh, that's actually a lot of gold. Ebony, Jesus. We're gonna take this Imperial Steel armor. Oh, I also have left pauldrons and gauntlets, which is neat. It's the mod. I mean, I want this. How much is this? 70,000. I did not remember it was that much. I don't know if I can just take this friggin' ebony longsword right now and feel good about it. Just because I'm starting out. Imperial Steel is good heavy armor, but it's not like broken, so like that's fine. It's still gonna be combat's still gonna be hard pretty early on. Don't be mistaken. But God, I don't even know if I can. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't even know if I can take that ebony sword. I'm gonna take it. I mean, leave it. I mean, that's what I meant to say. It's just. I just don't think I can take this ebony longsword and like, enjoy this game at this current point in time. It'll be too much. We'll see what weapon is in the. Is this not gonna? Oh my God! Really? Well, basically, barrels and stuff have carry weights in this game, so the barrel that came in, this doesn't fit in it. So I'm gonna have to put it in the other one, hopefully. That's just freaking great. The other episodes are not going to be like this, by the way. The other episodes are going to be straight up gameplay. But this one, there's just a few things you're going to take care of when you start, you know? That's just how it goes.
Go ahead, stranger.
So we're just going to check out this other barrel in here. See what kind of goodies there are. Bad barrel. It's called the 3 bad starting barrels, I think. That's why there's lots of cool magic stuff. Some cool stealth and light stuff, and some cool heavy stuff. Yep. It's got iron and chitin, so my armor is actually better. Apparently this thing has an infinite carry weight, so that's cool. I'll take the gold, why not? I'll take this fighter ring, sure. Take these armor, hammers. Steel saber. I'll take the saber. I don't feel bad about the saber. I'll take potions of fortified strength. Well, they're cheap potions. So. This is gonna give us a pretty good. I don't know. I guess the best way to put it is just sort of a boost. I guess that's the point of a starter barrel, right? And then we'll take some lockpicks or something. We gotta take this gold. We don't really need any of those. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'll go in here, talk to Ariel. I say names differently sometimes. I don't know how I like to pronounce them, but hello. Okay. I'm not gonna read all that because it's not part of the main quest, and I'm just gonna sell him my. Where is it? Limeware platter. For 360. How about that? And he'll say yes. What? 354? That's fine. See, he's got a pretty high disposition. And all I'm gonna do is equip my steel saber. Okay, so I just have full steel. That's fine. I'm comfortable with that. I think it's too ridiculous.
Go ahead, stranger.
And let's do this legit. I kind of know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna talk to a guy real quick. Let's talk to Fargoth. He's cool.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Well, thank you. And I like you. Thanks. Okay, so we need to go to Balmora. Specific place. Oh, okay, so we learned that the Silt Striver goes to Balmora of all places. Now, Balmora is actually here. Balmora is kind of, I think it's right here, if I remember correctly. No. Yes, because it goes over this. It goes over the river here. The river ends there. That's right. See, I do remember more of this game than I give myself credit for. But we're gonna take the Silt Strider because that's the cool way to do this game. Sprint and jump, sprint and jump.
You have something to say to me?
See, I like pretty fly. Not too bad. I really like the Imperial armor in most games.
Any time now.
It's just a shame that it's pretty weak. Next episode, we'll probably go check out that jumping guy over there. Just because we can. Or I guess really rather when I come back to Seyda-Neen. Because he's pretty cool to look at. You know what? No, before we go to Balmora, we're going to do that. We're going to check that guy out. We're going to end the episode because... Like, I mean... I don't want to progress too far into the quest. I don't want to leave Seyda-Neen in the first episode. Now... I'm pretty sure... You know what, actually what I'm going to do before I leave this place is save... that's nothing. That's a test. So I knew I could capture this game properly with all my mods and stuff. So we're gonna name him Seldrin 1 PJP for ProjectJakePlays. Why not? Saving.
What assistance do you need?
I really love... It's kind of hard for me. I really love talking to NPCs and like reading. And in Skyrim, I've read not all the books in Skyrim, but I've read countless books in Skyrim, just over and over. I love learning about the lore. And I just really love talking to every NPC for hours, but I'm going to try and not do that in this playthrough, especially because it's just reading. If it was like voiced dialogue, it would be less miserable for you guys, so I'd do that, but you know. Where are you? I just want to see this because this is a staple of Morrowind, you know, and like you just gotta do it. You gotta visit him. No! Oh my god, sir, are you okay? Tarheel, the wood elf. You got some goodies. Some goodies indeed. Well, what's the wait on here? I'll leave this stuff here because I can come back another time. But his diary, his journal is worth a lot. I'll freaking take it. Why not? I'll read it later probably. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to see him. His robes are pretty cool too. But yeah, that's it. This episode was obviously just some mumbo jumbo starting out stuff, but we're gonna pick up next time where we're just gonna go right into the quest. We're gonna go to Balmora, pretty cool little city, I like it. And yeah, we're just gonna take on this series head on. Now I just want to note, if you're still here, that it's not gonna be every day there's a video of this. I'm still gonna kind of focus on, I mean, I'm more excited about this series than I am about the Walking Dead game. But for right now, I'm gonna focus more on the Walking Dead game just because even just doing the main quest, this series is probably gonna take quite a hefty amount of episodes. So it's probably gonna be like a Minecraft thing for a while, except just not even every other day or every day. But we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it nonetheless. And I hope if you're watching or new to my channel because you found this Morrowind video, I really hope that you're here to stay. You know, we got a pretty good community going. Not a whole lot of people here, but it's pretty nice. Everyone's nice. So I'm going to let you look at Celdrin one more time. I love Celdrin. I love the Dunmer race. They're so cool. And we're gonna take this Silt Strider to Balmora next time.
Where would you like to go?
The phases are so beautiful. I legitimately like this game more than Oblivion. But we're gonna save. And we're gonna save again. As a backup. Because I like backups. That's how I roll. And of course, as always, I don't want to, but I gotta wrap this video up now. It was super fun for me, and if HD PC game videos every single day sound fun to you, hit subscribe and come back tomorrow. It's probably not gonna be Morrowind tomorrow, but nonetheless, there's gonna be an HD PC game video every single day here. That's pretty awesome. It's something I pride myself in. And this detail is amazing. These little textures here, I love that. I love it. Viewers, all I can really say is thank you so much for the support, and it has been real.